Hello YouTube, Jay here with another episode of Murphy's Law for you. Today I'm just going to do a quick video, show you some video game and comic book collectibles that I have. It's nothing too super expensive, nothing too fancy, just some cool stuff that I'm proud to have in my collection. Before I get to that though, I'd like to give a shout out to a couple of Facebook pages that have been sharing my videos the last couple of weeks and really helping get my name out there. The first one is Overworld Creations. It's facebook.com/pixels4sale. It's Pixels, the number 4, and then sale. Dude makes some really awesome pixel art. If you are in the mood for some pixel art, something to decorate your house with, video game related, go check out his site. He's got an Etsy site that you can buy this stuff off. He takes custom orders. Really cool dude. The other group is the Facebook page Supervillains. It's facebook.com/pages SOOPA-VILLIANZ. They also have a YouTube link, or YouTube channel that I'll put a link to probably right there. So check them out. They've been really awesome helping me out and put my name out there, so I really appreciate that, guys. Keep the good work. So let's get right into this. First up, I have a Bionic Commando steel lunchbox there. It's designed all the way around, got the cover art, and then little let's turn that over there. Little pixels from the game going across the side. This came out when the remake came out. I was able to get that from a friend who worked at Game Crazy. The new game wasn't terrible. Old game's better, and I'm really happy to have this lunchbox in my collection there. Put that off. Next up, video game related, we have a set of 3 How to Win at Nintendo books. I've read through these. They came in a little box set. A friend of mine gave me this because they didn't have any use for them. I've read through these. They do have some good tips in there. I mean, you can always use the internet now. The internet wasn't around back then when these came out. But they're written like the guy wants to try and be Oscar Wilde, not like a tip book. Like the way he describes things is just it's way too funny and a little bit too descriptive for a tip book. So there's those. Next up, we have the pre-order bonus that came with Fire Emblem Awakening. I didn't pre-order the game. I was able to get this from a buddy who worked at GameStop when an extra copy came in and someone didn't pick up theirs. So happy to have that. The art in it is fairly cool. Here's a cool 2-page spread of the main character, Crom, fighting against one of the other characters, Marth, in the game. It's got some cool concept art in it. Some sketches before the final drawings there. So that's cool to have. Then I have some pixel art. It is not from Overworld Creations, as I was putting out earlier. It is actually my fiance decided to try her hand at it, and I think they came out awesome. I'm going to slap some magnets on them and put them on the back on my fridge there. Last one, a little Raphael. So I thought these came out awesome. She's been playing around with it. We're not going to be selling ours, so definitely check out that other guy's page because he makes some pretty cool shit too. I've got the steel case to Ni no Kuni. A buddy of mine again at GameStop was able to pick this up for me because I had originally reserved it, canceled my reserve, and then picked up the game anyway because I wasn't sure if I would have money. So he was able to get me an extra steel case. It just replaces the old case. It's steel all the way around. Got different background art there. And then last for video game related stuff is something that I really need to frame, to be honest with you. But it is a 25th anniversary poster for Metal Gear. I'm going to block my face there for a minute. And it is signed by Hideo Kojima, the inventor of those games, the entire Metal Gear series. Last year at PAX, he did a free meet and greet with, he was giving away these posters with the autograph on them. So only about 200 of us made it through the line before he had to go. He was able to get up there, shake his hand, tell him thank you for making the games, and get his autograph on the poster. So that was pretty awesome. I've got a couple other posters here. So we've got a double-sided Marvel's Capcom Origins poster. I didn't buy the game. Again, these came from PAX. They were free if you played the game there. I like that this one is a remake of the Infinity Gauntlet cover, and then on the back is a remake of Mega Man 2 cover, I believe, except they replaced it with some other Marvel characters. So those are pretty cool. I got to get those and the autograph picture framed and signed, or framed so I don't ruin them. Next up, we have a set of Hanafuda cards. I got these from the Nintendo Player Rewards website. They are what Nintendo started out making. For those of you who don't know, they started making this little card game. I've read the instructions. I don't quite understand it. It comes with this set of cards, so I haven't actually played it. But it's like traditional Japanese art, and then some of them have Nintendo characters on them. Like there's a scared little Boo there. There's a Wario. So they're kind of cool to have. They sit on my bookshelf and let people stare at them. Then next up, I've got some comic book stuff that I am super proud to own. First being the very first issue of the original Crow series by J.O. Barr. Great comic book, great movie, one of the best comic book to movie translations. I actually found this in a box I had in a storage unit. I didn't even know I had it, so that made me happy when I found that. Next up, we have the entire Infinity Gauntlet series. I got this from my local comic book store. He was having a sale on runs, and he hooked me up with a really good price on that. So I was happy to get that because I'd never read it before. And then lastly, one of my favorite things ever is a hardcover of Crossed Volume 1, but it is hand-signed by Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows, the artist there and the writer. Garth Ennis is one of my favorite writers. This was a limited edition. They sent out these cardboard cards right here, and the Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows signed it, sent them back, and they threw them into the book. So I was able to order that and get that before it was unavailable. And like I said, Garth Ennis, one of my favorite comic book writers, and I'm very, very, very glad to have his autograph. I'd like to go to a con that he's at one day and actually get him to sign probably my Volume 1 of Preacher, because Preacher is my favorite series of all time. So yeah, that's all I really have. Next couple weeks I'm going to be doing some collection videos. I'll start with my Nintendo collection, but there's a couple of games that I'm waiting to come in the mail first. And so once they get here, I'll do my Nintendo collection, then Super Nintendo, then Nintendo 64, and so on and so forth. Thanks for checking out my videos. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. All that stuff helps me out, helps me keep making videos, lets me know that you're watching. As always, fight evil and play video games.